What's up YouTube? This is Elite 4 Legend. This is the first time you're seeing my face.
I know, scary, right?
But this video is not supposed to be scary because we're talking about Pokemon Go. It came out yesterday. I've had probably 22 hours to fiddle around with it. And probably those 22 hours it's been out, I've probably played 8 hours, 10 hours, and I really like it. So what I'm going to do in this series of videos is just talk about my journey. This is going to be episode 1. This is definitely going to be the longest episode. In future episodes, I'm just going to be talking about Pokemon I've encountered, tips and tricks that I've learned, things I've found out about the game, and I'm going to try to put those out every Friday. I know, I have failed on promises before. I promised to put out news every Sunday, and I haven't had a Sunday news episode for 2 weeks. But I'm going to try to get on track with news and journal entries, and just be that YouTuber you can consistently count on for everything Pokemon. So I'm thinking about doing this journal series too when Sun and Moon come out. I'm not sure which one I'm getting, but I might do it every week. Talk about Pokemon, talk about the gym, what I like about, what I don't like about the game. So that'll probably be happening too, depending on how Pokemon Go journal goes. If it doesn't go well, then I guess you don't expect a Sun and Moon. But who knows? So first things first, I really like the game. It uses Google Maps from what I understand. And the first time I downloaded the game, me and my brother-in-law, I figured out there was a Pokestop like 2 blocks down the road at one of the churches down there. So we walked down there, got some free Pokeballs. He got an egg. I got an egg later down the road. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, it's just cool the way it uses. We figured out there's a ton of gyms around. When a gym's not being used, it's gray. When it's being used, it's a certain color. I don't really know how the colors work yet, but I do know you have to be level 5 to get there. And I'm no expert, but there's already people with gyms, and I've been playing, like I said, probably 10 hours, and I'm only level 3. So these hardcore players around Salt Lake who are already in gyms, F you. But I'm gonna quit talking. Let's get into the actual game.
And of course, trying to film a video, and I can't even get online. I know there's a way to record directly off your phone and record onto your computer, but I'm not sure how to do that. Let me know in the comments how to do that, or I guess I can just YouTube it. I don't know if there's any sort of thing I need to buy, but it's definitely something I'm going to look into, especially for this series. So here I am in my Salt Lake area of Utah, and I'm actually really surprised of how many Pokestops there are and gyms. There's actually a gym pretty close to me right there. And as you can see, it's all lit up in red, so it has been claimed already. So once I hit level 5, I can actually go walk over to there and battle that tower, or battle the gym leader, or whatever you want to call it. And if I win, I will actually turn that gym back to gray, and I'll be able to claim it myself. But only at level 5. I'm level 3 right now. I think I'm going to grind all weekend and try to get that, and try to claim my first gym. And then next video, I hope to be a gym leader. I think that'd be pretty cool. So when me and my brother-in-law first downloaded this game, we actually walked to this Pokestop right here. You can click on it and actually see what the landmark is. In our case, it was a church a couple streets down the road. We were able to hit that, and you just spin this a few times, and then Pokeballs come out, eggs pop out. You can just get cool items. You have to be pretty close to it in order to get it. When you do these, I think it's about every hour that you can go to the Pokestop again and get more items. So last night I played softball at a city complex. You have the recreation center, you've got parks, a bunch of grass, and obviously the softball fields. And there was about 4 Pokestops that I was able to go to before my game. And then my game was an hour long, and I was able to stop at all 4 of those and do the same thing over again. So I think it's about an hour to charge. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think it's pretty cool that they let you do that. So actually talking about the Pokestops and the gyms, I was actually really surprised of how many gyms and stops there are. Just driving down the road to work, or like I said last night to my softball game, it seems like there's one on about every block. Not every block, but about every 5 or 10 minutes, I would say, walk away, there's a new one, which I think is really cool. And I'm also really surprised at how many people have claimed a gym already. Like I said in the intro, there was gyms claimed last night. I was only level 2 last night. So for those people to get to level 5 and already claim a gym, that's just insane to me. So on to the character customization. This thing's not really, didn't bother me too much, but I didn't like the idea of you can only customize 3 things about you. What I mean by that is there's only 3 hats, 3 jackets, 3 pants, 3 shoes, and 3 styles of backpacks. I didn't like that. I like to have more customization. I know that's not really a big problem, and I'll probably update it sometime in the future. But as of right now, like I said, it's not big of a deal. It's just something I didn't really care for. Another cool thing I liked about this, again, it's something dumb, but I was able to get my Elite 4 Legend tag. I was able to jump in there and claim it. I know it's not really that big of a stretch. to get a name like that, but I was just really happy that I was able to get it because that's what I use for pretty much everything. I went to my character. You can see I'm at level 3. I need about 1,700 more experience points to go to level 4. I think every time you catch Pokemon, it's about 600 experience points, and every time you stop at a Pokestop, it's about 50. I haven't figured out how to get these Pikachu coins yet. I'm sure that they're in-app purchases or whatever, but I know you can buy Pokeballs with them. Down here, you can actually pay physical money for that. I definitely will be doing that in the future. You can click on my journal, and you can see pretty much everything that I've done. This morning I caught a Mankey, 3 Paras, and it just shows you everything that you've done in the game. And down here you have all your medals. I've only have 1 medal, and that's to catch 5 Pokemon. But you can do like the jogger, walk 10 kilometers. Scientist, I think that's breed or evolve. So you have a bunch of different medals you can earn that will also give you experience points. So as far as finding Pokemon goes, if you walk around, you'll notice that you've got these little this little box right here. If you click on it, these Pokemon will pop up. Usually there's 1 or 2 or 3. Most I've seen around was like 6. But I think I've noticed the further away they are, the more footprints they'll have. So this Pidgey has 3 footprints. This Paras only has 2 footprints, which means the Paras is closer. If they don't have any footprints, it means they're right next to you, and pretty much going to pop out right in front of you, so you can go ahead and catch them. So for my team right now, I've got a Mankey, a Paras, an Eevee, a Graveler, a Pidgey, and a Charmander. This Graveler took me probably 30 Pokeballs. Not just because I didn't catch it, but just because I suck at throwing the Pokeballs. I'm hoping to get better at that in the future. I'm sure I will. Another cool feature I like about the game is you can catch multiple Pokemon. For example, I caught 3 Paras this morning. Obviously, I don't want 3 Paras. So what you can do is you can click on 1, and you can click transfer. And what that does is I'll transfer to the professor. However, you don't get that Pokemon back. But if you do transfer to him, then you get what's called candies. So I transferred 2 Paras, and I think I got like 2 or 3 candies for each of those Paras. And you need the candies to evolve. In Paras' case, I need 50. And then to power them up, you need Stardust. I've already wasted some Stardust, like on my Charmander, and on my Paras as well, because I think my Paras is my strongest Pokemon with 71 combat points. So that's just how to level up your Pokemon. I'm not exactly sure how to battle yet. I haven't got that far in the game. The next thing you can look at is my eggs. Right now I have 3 eggs. I've got 1 in the incubator right now. You can buy more incubators, but you start off the game with 1. Basically, you have to walk 5 kilometers to hatch an egg. I wish I haven't found out a way to change this to miles, but I know 5 kilometers is about 3.5 miles. For all you non-metric people. Last thing I want to talk about, I'm not really sure, but you see some leaves or grass coming up right there. I don't exactly know if that means there's a Pokemon there. This morning at work, I walked to a patch of grass that was doing that a lot, and nothing ever popped up. I'm sure means there's a Pokemon there, but I'm still not sure. In another case, I don't think I have any more. I think that you start out with 2, but I used them all. But you can do what's called incense, and it'll just attract Pokemon towards you, and it's good for 30 minutes. And me being a noob or whatever, I burn those really easy and really fast, so I don't have any of those right now. I know I can buy more, but they were really useful. I did catch a Paras with it. I think I also caught a Mankey with the incense, so that's pretty cool. So guys, these videos definitely will not be this long in the future. I'm just going to hurry and run through my team and everything and stuff I've learned. So guys, if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. You guys, keep training.